This is a very important topic in math and science. Did you know that units helps us measure like length, system, and conversion? Sometimes we need to convert one unit into another. That's what we will focus today with simple steps and examples. Any system is a standard way to measure quantities. The most commonly used system is the metric system, also called as SI system. Here are the basics of SI units. So first is length is to meter or M. Next is for the mass, can convert to kilogram or kg. For the time, can convert to seconds or S. And for the temperature, it's Kelvin or K. There are also systems like CJS system, which is centimeters, gram, and seconds. And English system is inch, pound, and second. And now, let's learn step by step of conversion. So how to convert? So let's convert 5 kilometers to meters. So step 1, know the relation. Relationship. Relationship pala. 1 km equals to 1,000 meters. And step 2, multiply. 5 times 1,000 equals to 5,000. So we're converting 5k kilometers to meters. So the final answer is 5 km equals to 5,000 meters. That easy? Our next example is converting 250 centimeters to meters. So step 1, the relationship. So 100 cm equals 1 meter. So divide it. Let's divide. Step 2, divide. So 250 divide 100 equals 2.5. So our final answer is 250 cm equals 2.5 meters. Now, using conversion factors. Conversion factors is a fraction that equals, for example, convert 60 kilometers per hour to miles per hour. Miles per seconds. So 1 km, for example, 1 km equals 1,000 meters. And step 2, setup. So 60 times 1000 over 3600. So the answer is 16.67 joules per seconds. So next is the temperature conversion. So temperature also needs conversion. So here's the formula. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So F equals 9 over 5 Celsius plus 32. So the formula of Celsius to Kelvin is Kelvin equals Celsius plus 273. So for example, convert the 25 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So step 1, the Fahrenheit equals 9 over 5 equals 25 Celsius plus 32. So to solve, step 2 to solve equals 45 plus 3, 32 equals 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for the conclusion, to summarize, unit systems helps us to measure accurately. So the unit systems help us measure accurately, and we can convert it. We learn. Next is the SI system. It's mostly widely used. So the SI system is very important in the unit system because they help to identify and convert the unit systems for us to measure it accurately. Next, the uses of prefixes to understand sizes. So the prefixes is very important because it helps us to understand the size and the value of the unit systems. And the next is always follow step by conversions. So always follow step by step conversion. What this mean? So we need to learn the conversion by doing step by step so that we can understand it and we can convert it properly. So with practice, unit conversions will become easy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to practice, and see you in the next lesson.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers.